This is it. Everything is on the line for these boats. The championship heat on the Columbia River.
And here is Mark Tate. In lane number 1 is Steve Woomer's Smokin' Joe. And right beside him will be Dave Bilwalk and Pico's American Dream in lane 2. Lane 3 will be Miss Budweiser, driven by Chip Hanauer. In lane 4, it will be Pizza Time Exide with Nate Brown. It'll be Mark Evans in the Miss Rock in lane 5. And on the outside, which will be the pace boat, will be Scotty Pierce in the Chaplin's Bellevue Volkswagen. And trailing the fleet will be Steve David by 15 seconds in the T-Plus engine treatment.
Good time to remind everybody that if a boat did not win in a preliminary heat today, it doesn't matter. They can win this one. Whoever takes it first across the line takes the win. There's a little cheerleading over the radio from Bernie Little as the boats take the green flag, and we're off and running right out into the lead. It's the Miss Budweiser in lane number 3. Lane number 1 now coming up on the inside. That's Mark Tate in the Smokin' Joes. Watch them closely as they go down that back stretch. Smokin' Joes is smoking the rest of the field so far.
And the Miss Budweiser hidden in the rooster tail as they come into the turn. Oh, Dick, that sound. Somebody's got a problem. I don't know which of the two boats it is.
We're inside the cockpit of the Miss Budweiser, and you can see the rooster tail off the Smokin' Joes. Miss Budweiser slowing down. Water coming up over the cockpit. That means there's problems aboard the Miss Budweiser. That sound normally is the sound a boat makes when it throws a prop, and apparently that's what happened to Chip Hanauer. We'll try to confirm it. Bernie Little a little bit frustrated on the dock right now, waiting for word as to what happened to his boat.
And, of course, he will not win his 100th career victory as an owner here today. More important, though, if the Smokin' Joe maintains the lead, they'll pick up 400 unanswered points in the high point chase and go out of here with a 514-point lead on to Seattle next week.
Well, it was a rough day, not getting better for the Miss Budweiser. We looked at Mark Evans there momentarily, and Mark is doing a good job at driving. He's had a pretty good day out here. I think he'll be happy. There's your leader, though. He has had an absolutely perfect day so far. If the engine just holds, he'll complete winning all of his heats, including the championship.
Looking at Nate Brown in the Pizza Time Exide in second place, and Nate Brown having a very good day today. Our leader after 155-mile-an-hour first lap, our Zodiac lap speed for this one is 150.
Good ride for Mark Tate. He's able to ease up just a little bit now. The competition isn't quite what it was when the Miss Budweiser was in there. If you just tuned in, what's happened is the Miss Budweiser lost a prop, apparently. We're waiting to confirm that from the pit area. Chip Hanauer out of it. He had a very rough day all day in the Miss Budweiser. This boat, on the other hand, as we said, has had a perfect day. The horizontal stabilizer, it looks like it's kind of folded a little bit in the middle on the Pizza Time Exide boat driven by Nate Brown, but he's not going to back off for anything. His return to racing, he's going to take second place and be happy.
Talking about losing a prop, when you do lose a prop and the RPMs just torque that shaft, you can see it. It looks like a snake, a metal snake, and it just tears up everything, as it did to DeWalt today. And subsequently, I'll bet you when they bring Bud in, you're going to see that whole bottom end chewed away. And
the most important thing is it can also blow an engine, because all of a sudden it has no resistance at all, and it just revs way too high. Here is the Smokin' Joes. Mark Tate. He has had a great day of racing, and I know Steve Woomer is going to be very happy, as is the entire crew standing on the docks. They've had just a flawless day of racing. The checkered flag is out. The cheers in the background, and there you can see Steve and his crew celebrating their third win on the circuit. Look at the ride for second place. I think Nate Brown decided to wave to the crowd and any fans he had out there in the Pizza Time Exide. But this is the story of the day, the third win of the season for Mark Tate in the Smokin' Joes.
Okay, Mike, I've got Steve Woomer.
Steve Woomer, very, very happy. We go from that happiness to the dejection of Chip Hanauer, the Miss Budweiser driver. And apparently the prop left the boat and left a hole in the back end, because he definitely is taking on water. He's signaling the crew. Look at the good sportsmanship there. Bernie Little going over and congratulating the owner of the camel-powered Smokin' Joes, Steve Woomer.